So we'll talk about just the basics. We're going to talk about understanding each one of these forms. Now you've got the COP and you got the SPRP. We're going to go through each one of them in detail. We talk about experience. We talk about guiding them through the process. We talk about being professionals, and we don't know how these forms work. There's a huge opportunity because I promise you, if you can master these forms, and you're not going to master them today, we'll get a good head start on these forms today. But if you can get comfortable and confident with this process, and then you can communicate and educate your buyers and sellers on how this works, you will find opportunities. So the COP is for your buyer, the SPRP is for your sellers. We'll go over both. We'll go over some common pitfalls on both of those forms, what I commonly see from agents, questions that we get, miscommunications that happen between the agents and their clients. Now think about it. If you've got two agents and a buyer and a seller team, and one agent thinks one thing and they talk to their client, they communicate, these are the expectations one way, and you've got another agent and other clients on the other side, and those expectations are different because of that agent's understanding, you've got a buyer and a seller who are on two entirely separate pages with two entirely sets of expectations of how they think things are going to go down. And when they don't go down the way they should, which is impossible, because even if it's done the right way, if they don't think it's the right way and they weren't taught that this was what you're supposed to expect, then they're gonna have some feelings about how that process went down. They're gonna have some feelings about their agent. They're gonna have some things that might prevent you from getting repeat business or referral business because you failed to live up to expectations and that transaction experience wasn't what it could be.